Afternoon.
I'm here. I'm sure you have another job for me.
I do, but not just any job. Dies Irae is upon us. We'll finally hit Sigismund where it hurts the most. We'll cut off the flow of silver into his purse.
It sounds like you want to shut down his mines.
Aye, that's exactly what I'm planning to do. Well, what we're planning. And you'll be the most important figure on the board.
What do you mean?
As you already found out, the flow of silver is the reason why Sigismund laid siege to the city. If we take that reason away from him, he'll have no choice but to leave.
If you put it simply like that, I reckon you're right.
Can I count on you?
How do you want to do it?
With the combination of modern science and some good old hellfire.
Could you be a little less cryptic?
We're going to blow the place sky high.
Aren't you afraid of the gallows?
What's one human life compared to the importance of saving the entire kingdom? Someone would have to rat us out. And I don't think any one of us would do such a thing.
Why me of all people?
You're reliable, Henry. You've proven yourself. Besides, I've heard you've been down in a mine already. It won't be anything new to you.
I still don't exactly know what it is you want me to do.
Do you know what black powder is?
I've had the pleasure. A lot of smell, smoke and noise.
1 barrel should be more than enough for our purposes.
A whole barrel?
We need to collapse the adits, and to be sure it'll work. Your job will be to get your hands on the powder and bring it to the mine.
You can count on me. Do you know where I could start?
I know exactly where. Ask the gun forger, Eldris. He's one of the Kuttenberg councillors, and one of Sigismund's men. If there's anyone that knows where to get black powder, it'd be him. Wouldn't it be the irony of fate that the one behind Sigismund's fall will be one of his allies?
Getting the information out of him won't be easy. But we'll see.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. And remember, I don't want to see any needless violence and bloodshed. We're trying to overthrow a tyrant, but not stain ourselves with mortal sin.
Well, you can't make an omelette without breaking a few eggs. I can't guarantee there won't be some bloodshed.
Henry, you know we're not like that. Please try to avoid it. As soon as you have the barrel, head straight to the mine. Goliath and Hogg will be waiting for you at the camp near the entrance. Oh, and before I forget, here's a few groschen. Hopefully they'll make your search a bit easier. Take care, sir.
Why is this all sticky?
Well, I reckon you've got a better offer for me again.
You're damn right. And not just any offer. So keep your voice down, in case anyone's listening.
Tell me, then.
You've been here for some time now, so I'm sure you've noticed Chenyek is... well... you know.
I don't know. Continue.
Chenyek is a weakling, and too careful for his own good. Always babbling about his ideals, telling our fellas they can't do this and that's not appropriate.
I couldn't agree more.
You see, friend? We can all agree on that. We're better off without him, don't you think? Unless we start bringing in a lot more money, we'll all starve to death anyway. Chenyek is dragging us down.
What are you trying to say?
Psst. I'm trying to say that, in theory, if Chenyek wasn't around, we'd all be better off.
What's in it for me?
A lot of groschen, and your share of the sales. That sounds good, doesn't it?
Consider him dead. Leave it to me.
I like your enthusiasm. Finish the job he gave you. The more chaos in the city, the better for us. But before you head to the mines, make sure Chenyek's dead, all right?
Of course. His days are numbered.
Take care, sir.
When it rains, it pours.
Chenyek, I've got something important to tell you. And it's not good.
The innkeep's got into the wine again? You've got to be kidding.
This is serious. It's about Knuckles.
Oh, what did he come up with this time?
He wants you dead. He even asked if I'd be the one to do it.
And? Will you?
That's exactly why I'm here.
You bastard! Fuck you, whoreson!
You kill him! So, it's you. I'll have a beer for you.
Wie geht's, mein Herr?
Greetings, Eldris. Sure you remember me?
Ah, you're the waiter from the court. Was würden Sie brauchen?
A barrel of black powder.
My. Might I know wofür you need it?
I'm here on behalf of the great King Sigismund of Luxembourg himself.
Good. Do you have a letter of assignment?
Of course I do. Stop wasting my time. You wouldn't want to keep Sigismund waiting, would you?
Nicht das, no. I would be happy to oblige the king if I could, but even my supply is not infinite. Unfortunately, I don't have any black powder at the moment. I was robbed recently. Can you believe it? Scheißdreck.
Isn't there anyone else who makes black powder?
Definitely not here in the city. Es gäbe dann einen Weg, but you cannot tell anyone I told you.
Go on then. My lips are sealed.
My business rival, Whisker of Colin, also supplies black powder to the camp. Ist ein glitschige Schlange, aber that is of no importance to you. More importantly, Whisker drives his wagon north from Colin through Bohunowitz towards the military encampment with a powder in tow. If he were to lose it, he would be in großen Schwierigkeiten.
And I'd have my powder.
Exactly. But like I said, you didn't hear it from me.
You can count on me. Thanks for the help.
I don't know.
I see you're in a bit of a pickle, eh?
These damned horses, they got spooked in the forest and this is how it ended up.
You wouldn't happen to be a certain Whisker, would you?
What? Why? Who's asking?
That doesn't matter. What I'm interested in is your cargo. One whole barrel, to be exact.
My God. How did you know about that? Speak up or I'll call for help.
They heard you were having trouble back at camp. So they sent me here to get that barrel before everyone in the region hears about it.
Huh. I had no idea they had such good spies at the camp. All right then, here's the key. Take one of the barrels from the chest in the wagon. Apologize for me back at the camp. I'll come as soon as we get this fixed.
I told you we shouldn't have gone this way. Which way should we have gone, eh? Through Patowitz? Yeah, right.
I'm here. I've got to say, that barrel sure gets heavy.
Great work. We're all ready and waiting for you.
I came as fast as I could. Getting your hands on something like this isn't easy. They guard it closer than silver.
But you did it. Now we just have to wait for nightfall.
What's the plan?
As soon as darkness falls, I'll send out some fellas to cause a commotion on the other side of the mine. Then we'll carry the barrel inside, and bang!
I've got a feeling that carrying the barrel down into the mine will be my job, won't it?
Exactly. Chenyek said you've come across it before, so you know what kind of damage it can cause. But don't worry, we'll mark the exact spot for you. But I'll tell you about that later.
What do you mean by commotion?
We need to lure away the workers and guards. The fellas on the other side will start a fire, so that everyone wants to put it out.
I'll wait until the evening here with you.
Make yourself comfortable. Have a cup of wine. It's time. While we were waiting, Hogg went to prepare that little surprise of ours. If I'm not mistaken, he did it. The others are stirring up a panic in the meantime. The miners have already gone to put out the fire with the guards, so we'll have the whole mine to ourselves.
Great. So what am I supposed to do?
You're in charge of the best part. You'll carry the barrel into the mine shaft, to where the main supports are. There should be a red rag hanging from one of the beams. That's exactly where the best spot is.
Christ, how the hell am I supposed to find that?
Head straight, then right at the wheelbarrow. You'll manage. Then you'll light the barrel and run for your life. The whole thing will collapse like a house of cards.
Jesus, can't someone else blow it up? Like the fella who put up the rag?
He's busy putting out the fire. Do you know how suspicious it would be if he just got up and left all of a sudden? He can do it. Besides, you've been there already.
All right. Well, wish me luck. I've got a feeling I'm gonna need it.
Just don't dawdle. Everyone's in a panic for now because nobody knows what's actually on fire, but it won't last for long. I'll come with you to the adit and keep an eye out, just in case. Come on now, let's move.
There's the beam with the rag on it. That must be where I should put the barrel. Now to get out of here. Quick. Dopradelle. I'm running out of time.
Damn, that was so bad. You got all your limbs.
My ears are ringing like hell. I'm alright otherwise, I think.
You were real fucking lucky to make it out on time. I'd say you cut it down close. Good thing I was there and dragged you back to camp.
You owe me an ale. Each and every one of you.
You've got it. Just as soon as we get past the house. Now what's all this?
Shut your mouth. He doesn't give a damn
In
anyway.
the name of His Majesty King Wenceslas, you're all under arrest for crimes against the crown.
You say Wenceslas, but mean Sigismund, you dirty rat. It's too late. It's all over.
We got held up by the fire. It's a miracle nobody lost their life. But as I can see, there were much worse things going on. Now hand over your weapons and surrender.
Are you fucking shitting me? Surrender? Never!
This is your last chance. Surrender or die.
We made one boom, and we can make another boom just as well.
And where's the powder?
Well, it was just here.
Damn it, Henry!
Enough bullshit! Die! You swine!
Fucking hell!
Can't help it!
Help me with that!
This one's mine! Bandage! Quick!
It's good to see you. Have a seat. Let's drink to our achievements.
I won't say no to that.
That's it. You're a hell of a bloke, Henry. Finally, we can breathe freely without all that sanctimonious bullshit about morals and values and fraternal coexistence. I can't even begin to tell you how much he pissed me off. Preaching water and drinking wine. That's just like him, the bastard. But now, the golden age is here, lad. Pure gold.
Aren't you afraid of revenge?
Not a chance. I made a deal with the guards. I gave them a few names so they'll get their wanted criminals and leave the rest alone.
I was talking about Chenyek's friends.
That band of nobodies can't do nothing. Don't worry. You're safe with us.
What do you want to do now?
To get drunk. And once I sober up, I'll start sorting things out around here. I'll kick out all those blabbermouths and daydreamers and hire a few tough fellas. And then I'll get drunk again.
What's going to happen to the guild?
The guild is done. Me and some reliable fellas will keep doing what we have been, but without all that faffing about. We've got to fill our bellies somehow, right?
It was good to talk to you, but I have to get going.
Here, take what's yours. Your share, with interest. So you don't go around saying Knuckles is greedy. To your health. And to the future, lad.
Good day to you. Farewell, good sir.
Chenyek, I've got something important to tell you. And it's not good.
The innkeep's got into the wine again? You've got to be kidding.
This is serious. It's about Knuckles.
Oh, what did he come up with this time?
He wants you dead. He even asked if I'd be the one to do it.
And? Will you?
Of course not.
I'm glad that you told me, and that you didn't actually consider doing it.
What are you gonna do?
Me and the fellas will go and have a serious talk with Knuckles, then show him the way out of the city. I'm not a traitor like he is, so I'll let him leave on his own. For now. My friend, you have no idea how glad I am to see you. Have a seat over here. Let's drink to our success. It's on me.
I'd be a fool to refuse that.
Cheers, Henry. Oh, we couldn't have done it without you.
Don't mention it. We've all got the same goals.
But not all of us are willing to sacrifice something to achieve them. If it wasn't for you, I'd never have discovered that snake that's been hiding in our guild for so long. I'm sure Knuckles would have tried to tilt the whole operation in his favor.
What happened to him?
Our brothers and sisters took care of him. The guild has been cleansed, and all thanks to you.
He got what he deserved.
I believe every person is good at their core. It's their circumstances that make them evil. We can judge actions, but not merits. But enough philosophical disputations. To your health, and to the Guild of Kuttenberg.
To the health of good King Wenceslas, and all those faithful to him.
May all traitors burn in hell, and the world be brought together once more under the banner of unity. May the rotten church burn down, along with all its gluttonous prelates. May the peasants rise up like a storm and wash away all that should have been washed away long ago. May the kingdom of Christ arise and last 1,000 years.
What now? Will you continue doing what you've done until now?
Once I celebrate what we accomplished here, I'll leave to the countryside for a few weeks. I'd like to spread the word of God among the farmers there.
Aren't there priests enough?
Fuck the priests. What good ever came from them? I want to spread the true word of God, just as our Lord did before the Pharisees had him crucified.
What'll happen with the guild now?
We'll hold off on any major operations for a few weeks, until all the buzz surrounding the mines dies down. Smaller actions against Sigismund's people in the city will carry on, because they continue to be disgustingly rich. But it'd be best to wait before we do anything bigger again.
Aren't you worried we'll be followed now? Sigismund will surely want revenge for the collapsed mine.
Where there's no evidence, there's no culprit. Eldris would put himself at risk if he talked about where he got the powder. And besides Knuckles, I vouch for every one of the guildsmen.
Even on the torture rack?
Hopefully it won't come to that. And besides, Sigismund has plenty of other things to worry about.
Thank you, Chenyek, but I have to get going.
This isn't farewell for long. Until Sigismund and his army leave this place, we'll continue to make plans against him. We just have to lay low for a while.
Of course. Keep your heads down. But my task isn't over yet.
And I wish you the best of luck, Henry. You're capable of great things.
Bailiff, I've learned something that may interest you.
All right, but schnell. I do not have all day for you.
A gang of thieves is on the prowl in the city. They call themselves the Guild, and they plan to rob allies of King Sigismund.
Halt! How in the world did you come by such information?
I met them in the hole in the wall. That's the tavern where they meet. They asked me to join them.
Wirklich? That's actually not a bad idea. I could send soldiers to the tavern, but you know how it is. Before they get there, half the gang will run off, and the rest will clam up during interrogation. But if you would pretend to join them, then you could report their every move to me. Naturally, I would reward you accordingly for each report. What do you say?
Very well. Deal.
Ausgezeichnet. Do you have anything you would like to report right away?
The leader of the gang is named Chenyek. He told me to break into Sigismund's food stores outside the city. He wanted me to take all the sausages and leave the king a few heads of lettuce in their place.
Hurensohn! He will regret every sausage he eats. Once I get him, I will have his toenails ripped out.
But Chenyek doesn't want the sausages for himself. I'm supposed to feed the city's poor with them.
Such a waste. Hast du die Würste verschenkt? Did you hand out the sausages?
Aye. The beggars of Kuttenberg will feast better than the city council for a while.
Mein Gott.
Besides Chenyek, there's also a woman in the tavern they call Rat. She's responsible for all the petty crime in the city.
A rat, you say? I cannot wait to catch her in my trap.
Chenyek told me about a gang of thieves that once prowled the city. They used to paint various symbols on houses. But these days, nobody really knows what they mean.
And he asked you to find out for him, right?
Exactly. I was able to find a hiding spot used by that old band of thieves. There was a parchment in a chest describing what their symbols mean. Chenyek was very happy when I gave him the document showing their meanings.
I'm not surprised. That saving swine. Show me. Give it here.
Here it is.
Excellent. Here's a little something for your trouble.
I think Chenyek has gone completely mad. He intends to cave in the local mines. He says if there's no silver to be had, Sigismund will leave.
Boss? That is a step too far. It seems we will have to finally set a trap for that gang.
It wasn't easy, but I finally got that barrel of black powder.
Verdammter Scheiß. Now this is truly dangerous. You must be careful what you do now. Is that clear? Under no circumstances can you light that powder.
Well, that's about all I know.
Keep it up. Come back once you learn something.
Down there? In the coin bin? For fuck's sake. I'm a loyal servant of the king. Hell. I'm not with these criminals. What the fuck are you talking about, Henry? Prove it then, lad. Give a damn anyway. Get him, fellas!
It was useless!
Sucker.
We dealt with them.
Thanks for your bravery, lad. If there were more people like you, fuckers like them would be no problem for us.
I didn't do it for free.
All right. Sure. You deserve a reward for your services. Here, take these groschen for your troubles. If you're interested, I'm sure we could find a place for you in the town garrison.
I can't. I already served someone else.
That's a shame. But what can you do? Best of luck to you out there.
And that's that. The glorious guild ended up in hell. Well done, bailiff.
Mainly thanks to you, mein Freund. You stood on the right side and helped us keep order in the city. And for that, you will also be duly rewarded. Don't worry.
It was my honor to serve truth and justice, sir.